Ace Nation, how's it going? And happy holidays. Cheyenne Ortiz here with this week's Overdrive. Action-packed is an understatement for everything I have for you on this week's episode. But before I announce some of the matches, let me talk to you about Worlds Collide, which happened just this past weekend. The landscape of Ace has certainly changed before we get into the new year. To kick things off, of course, the blue-eyed devil himself, TJ Marconi, came out here whining, complaining, and ranting about the current Ace Heavyweight Champion in Dan Moff, but commended a fighting champion in his friend, the Rogue, Anthony Gangone. The two squared off in what was supposed to be a friendly exhibition, but what turned into a knockdown, drag-out brawl with the Rogue, Anthony Gangone, having to pull the trigger on his friend and defeat TJ Marconi to retain the Diamond Division title. Jamal Jackson and Vince Steele squared off in singles competition, back and forth. Right when Jackson had the opening, give the assist to Mr. Mustafa, allowing Vince Steele to get the victory. More titles were on the line, as the tag team titles would be going toe-to-toe between the Dukes and the Midnight Sensations. Now, this was the Dukes' first title defense, the Midnight Sensations' first major singles tag matchup since returning. It was back and forth. The Triton Moon, the Eclipse, was landing. What happened? Ref Shady gets blindsided, and that gave Rick Duke the opportunity to blindside one half of the Sensations with the tag titles and score the victory. And big-time development, the fight for Flight title. What was supposed to be a three-way turned into a four-way. It was Sebastian Cage, Jesse Vane, and Sonny Kiss. All of a sudden, before the bell rang, who appeared but Marcus Aviles with his hottest client in Crowbar. Crowbar, being the cagey veteran, laid in wait, allowing the three younger competitors to duke it out and grabbed his opportunity to become Fight for Flight champion for the first time ever, his first singles title here in American Championship Entertainment. All that and more took place at Worlds Collide. DVD available soon. More on that and more of the matches that occurred. But this week on Overdrive, we're going to kick things off. Singles competition. It's Mike Donovan taking on Good Hank Flanders. It's expertise versus possible inexperience and confidence. Let's take you to that matchup. That's down the road.
I can't wait. I'm counting down the days already.
Morgan Junior Arena. It's Donovan and Flanders.
That's right. Good old Hank Flanders is going to make a.
Flanders, as you can tell by his attire, is still shopping from the clearance section of the Christmas department.
Absolutely. There's nothing wrong with those, though. I'm a huge fan of Santa Claus, too.
And the Brooklyn Outlaw, early going, letting Flanders know who the Ace Nation is behind. And that is by the Southpaw.
And Hank Flanders doesn't really care. Yes. Ooh.
Flanders, the taller of the two competitors.
Brooklyn ain't nothing, he said. That's a Queens native myself. I will agree with that.
Flanders now using the height to his advantage. And, Donovan knew he could not lace that overhead wrist lock. Quick veteran thinking, went to the headlock, and there's a takeover.
I mean, listen, I'm not Donovan's biggest fan, but I will say that he is knowledgeable. He knows what he's doing in there.
Those legs.
They're almost like pendulums. They just swing around the way they do.
Flanders using those legs, using the height to get out of that headlock. Very impressive.
Oh, jaw jacking right now. I love it. Ooh.
Oh, pushing Donovan.
Oh,
wow. Almost sent Flanders to the parking lot with that shove.
You better be careful. A small breeze would blow him away.
Donovan nips up, back control. Whoa!
Oh, beautifully scouted by Hank.
I never thought I'd say this, but Flanders
That's right.
is hanging with one of the best right now.
Exactly. That's why they call him Good Hank Flanders. They get nice old superpose down. Let everybody know.
And now Good Hank Flanders is showcasing his Jack LaLanne physique.
Exactly. Look at the cuts.
All of a sudden,
look at the definition.
He makes me want to buy a juicer.
Or eat a steak sandwich, something.
And
look at this.
Flanders doing push-ups and clapping.
Letting everybody know that he is in great cardiovascular shape.
Well, I go to Gymboree also. Does that mean I'm in good cardiovascular shape?
I mean, I love to tumble too, but I mean, I'm not in that kind of shape.
They lock up once again.
Ooh.
Let me tell you, Flanders, he does a lot of smack talking.
Well, you know, I mean.
Wow. Lace through. Whoa.
Look at that. Donovan quickly showing him why he is who he is.
That is ring savvy. That is veteran expertise right there.
Hank Flanders got to have that scatter. But look at this. That's the brilliance of Hank Flanders. Take a break. You don't have to beat him. He's got to beat you. Go outside and take a breather.
Well, guess what? What if he loses due to count out?
He's not going to lose due to count out because he's not a fool. And even so, who cares?
Shady's at 5 now.
Look at this. Brilliant.
Flanders breaks the count.
Brilliant.
And laughing. That's barely a break. Come on, Flanders. Now he's just toying with Donovan. And now Flanders going to get in. Whoa! And he gets brought in the hard way, and rightfully so. Flanders totally abusing the Ace Nation, the referee, and Mike Donovan mentally.
There's nothing wrong with what he's doing. Oh, get out of here. That's what I'm talking about.
Sends Donovan right to the outside.
You have to be impressed with Hank Flanders right now. He is staying on top of Mike Donovan. And, ooh, right. Oh, he don't right. He's going to throw him into the pole. That's what I would have done. Now he's working the ribs at Donovan.
Leg hook and a 1 count.
Look at this. Hank Flanders staying right on top of him. I got to say, he talks smack, but he's backing it up pretty well.
Unfortunately, I have to agree.
Oh, right on top of Mike Donovan.
And
ooh, big neck breaker.
Ever since this spill to the outside, Flanders has had the upper hand on Donovan. Lateral press. Notice how he uses his entire upper body to put the pressure over the shoulder blades.
Like I said, I'm not a fan of Donovan, but you got to do what all it takes to keep him down. Beautiful move. Brilliant. Diverting Shady's stupid attention.
That is totally uncalled for.
What are you talking about?
I was concerned. Donovan gets out of the headlock.
Oh, nice kitchen sink.
1.
Just flexing the absolute physique that he's got.
Is your monitor broken?
No. I mean, look at him. Look at that definition. For a sec there, I thought he was teabagging him. That looked dangerously.
No teabagging in wrestling.
That looked dangerously close to a teabag. I don't know what you were seeing. Are you watching your monitor? That's the question. I mean, Donovan's got the head for it. Donovan trying to get this crowd back behind him. Gaining a little separation here. Nice chop, choke right there to the throat.
Donovan back control, south side combination coming up.
Whoa, wait a minute. Oh! Very impressive on the part of the Brooklyn Outlaw. But I think Hank Flanders is taking too much out of him. He looks like he's got nothing left. It looks like all that fisherman brainbuster was all he had left.
Both men are spent.
What's the over/under that Shady knows how to count to 10?
What do you mean the over/under? He's a senior official.
Well, I bet you he forgets because he's stupid and shady.
He's up to 4.
He's up to 4. I'm going to be surprised if he gets to 6 or 7. Probably forget. He'll say 12 or 13. Okay. Oh, sick reversal. Met his feet.
Flanders got Donovan up.
Oh, nice move right there.
Right on the neck and spine.
That should do it. That should do it. Man, Mike Donovan. Yes, we did see that, Hank Flanders. You should drop him on his head again and again and again and again.
What is the matter with you?
I just want to see somebody get hurt.
And now a verbal joust between Flanders and Shady. That could get Flanders.
I think Hank Flanders told Shady to go back to his job at Foot Locker. That's right.
Oh, Donovan used his weight to hold it down.
I think Donovan heard all of that.
Oh, again, locks his body. Oh, Flanders. Gonna try to weaken him.
I love the mean streak by Hank Flanders.
Oh, but Donovan lands on his feet.
Oh.
But Flanders so quick, so lanky.
Flanders has got to be impressing you right now, Cheyenne.
He is. I hate to admit it, but he is.
Oh, wait a minute.
There's a forearm.
Yeah.
The drop kick.
I think Donovan is building up some momentum here.
Cannonball.
Oh.
The crossbody by Donovan. 1, 2.
Ooh. Look at the testicular fortitude shown by Hank Flanders.
Flanders on Dream Street or wherever he bought those tights. Donovan is feeling it now. He's back in control. He cannot waste time. Up, warming up the knee.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Wait, what?
Cheyenne.
What?
Look,
The knee.
Look over here.
The knee.
Look over here.
Hey, wait a minute.
What do we got going on right now? I don't like what I see. They look like two gentlemen with an agenda. Oh, they're just getting they're just getting a closer look. That's all. They're just fans.
They're just fans?
They're just getting a closer look. That's all. They just want to, take a look and see what's going on.
Wait a minute. I'm getting a closer look. These two at one time were known as the New York Wrecking Crew. But what is the meaning of being out here? Wait!
Ooh, sick brainbuster.
Donovan was distracted. Flanders laid in the brainbuster. 1, 2.
Oh, I love it. I love every second of it.
Here is your winner, good Hank Flanders.
Let's talk to you about our next event, the first event of 2017 right here for Ace Pro Wrestling. It's going to be at the Morgan Jr. Arena. It is Redemption right here. 67 Hathaway Street, Wallington, New Jersey. 2 matches announced on our Facebook page. It'll be the Fight for Flight matchup as Crowbar's first defense will be against the Lit Future, Sebastian Cage, and the Cuban Crippler, Ricky Reyes. In addition to that, it's Adam Payne and Anthony FNB Ramirez Part 2 after that no contest decision at Worlds Collide. And speaking of Worlds Collide, let's run back some of the results for you once again. We had a 6-man tag team match that featured the Disciples of Fear teaming up with El Profe's newest of kin, Johnny Angel. They took on the Golden Showers in Ultimo Maya and Prince Akhenaten as they teamed with debuting Matthias Glass, who was able to score the victory for his team. Also, as you just heard, FNB, Adam Ramirez, the battle for respect, it ended in a no contest. The two Savages could not contain themselves. The brawl spilled outside of the ring, and the referee had no choice but to count both men out. Monster main event. It was Keith Lee from Ring of Honor who wanted to bask in the glory of being the Ace Heavyweight Champion when he took on the current champion in Dan Moff. Back and forth that featured everything, including an overhead belly-to-belly suplex on the ramp right here at the Morgan Jr. Arena. Keith Lee was going to go for that signature moonsault, which gave Moff the opportunity to hit that burning hammer and retain the Ace Heavyweight title. But maybe even the bigger developing story right here from Worlds Collide, it was Stockade taking on the Black Diamond, formerly known as Alvin Alvarez. The transformation was complete. The Black Diamond, arguably the most androgynous, the most unusual, the strangest character that Ace has seen in quite some time. In the middle of what was a back and forth contest, which, dare I say, the Ace Nation was getting behind the Black Diamond. Right in the middle of the closing moments of the matchup, out of nowhere, down the ramp, Monsta Mac made his return. I don't know what the trend is here for Ace right now. All these comebacks and all these trespassers. Who allowed Monsta Mac into the building? He's not a signed competitor. I don't know about you, but the last time he was here, it was 2010, and he was challenging the tag team champions, who one half of which at the time was, in fact, Stockade. I even left the commentary booth to try to get a word from Monsta Mac. Well, instead of me telling you, let me show you what happened when I tried to get a word. Monsta Mac, I need a few moments of your time, sir. You are not a wrestler on the official Ace roster. What is the meaning of your attack on Stockade? I need better. Whoa! Whoa!
You want some? Come on, Joe! Come on, Stockade! Come on! Get him up! Hold him back! Come on! You don't deserve that! You're not running! Come on, Nick! Come on! Get him out of here! Come on!
Now, if that's not proof enough, I don't know what is. Monsta Mac is clearly hiding something. Ace Nation, I'm talking to you. The point here is that something is going on about the return of Monsta Mac, and he clearly has his sights set on the Devil's Outlaw Stockade. And if that little melee in the parking lot is just a snippet of what those two can do to each other, then I cannot wait for a possible match announcement. But that is going to lead us right now into our main event for Overdrive. It's a throwback match, if you will, from Destined for Greatness, which, by the way, is now available at aceprowrestling.com. Two of the all-time greats here in American Championship Entertainment. It's the good guy, Azrieal, taking on Rob Vegas. It's one-on-one. It's singles action. Let's kick it into Overdrive.
You have so much history in the ring, so many championships between these two guys.
Almost 25 years between these two men.
Yep, experience, travel, ring work, training, and all that comes down to this match where the winner goes on to face either EC3 or TJ Marconi.
And let's admit it, these are the two men have been putting on pound for pound the best matches since it opening the Morgan Jr. Arena, and they lock up.
Rob Vegas took the better part of a year and a half off, nursing some injuries, getting back into shape, focusing on life outside of the ring. Azrieal, meanwhile, has traveled around the world and back again, wrestling in promotions from bingo halls to huge arenas. The path of these guys has just been so different, but so similar. Both men trying to reach the top of the mountain here in Ace.
And the headlock applied by the chess master himself. In control, but Azrieal, these two know each other so well, and they know wrestling. These two know every single trick of the trade. Like I mentioned, probably the two pound for pound that have been having the best match since we opened the Morgan Jr. Arena, and now Vegas with the arm drag. But Azrieal quickly evades.
Azrieal did the smart thing. He let go of it and made his way out. Looks like he's going to the back.
Mike Lewis trying to calm his client down, and rightfully so, because this is the meal ticket. This is the newest meal ticket, the newest toy for Mike Lewis. Why? Because it's about the world title now.
Can't help but notice also they just went up the ramp, and who put themselves right between it to keep Vegas from chasing but that mountain of a man.
Azrieal tried to get the front face lock, but Vegas slipped out. And from the roll, oh no, single-legged takedown out of the wrist lock. And now Vegas back to the chancery, shoots the half, kick out, and a leg on the rope. Great wrestling.
Both of these men known for their striking, but also known for their technical, also known for their mat work. Both men, they can make you submit, they can make you get knocked out, make you go for the 1, 2, 3.
And now the Greco-Roman knuckle lock, perhaps a test of strength. But no, Azrieal taking the low road with that kick to the midsection. Vegas looking at each situation to get out of the headlock. But gets sent back down with the shoulder block.
Something that might not be talked about. You have this match going on in the back. You got TJ Marconi getting ready for the main event against EC3, who also is probably watching this match. Because once they get through tonight, the winner of this is the next on the plate.
That is correct. Just imagine TJ Marconi versus Rob Vegas or Azrieal.
Imagine EC3 versus Azrieal.
It's really anybody's ball game, but the fans, the Ace Nation is definitely going to benefit. Hashtag Destined for Greatness here tonight. Morgan Jr. Arena, Wallington, New Jersey. As now lateral press. Only a 2.
Mike Lewis calling that a choke. It's a rear chin lock.
Oh, I'm surprised you're not defending him.
It was Right in front of us, clear as day.
Oh, if only you were like that all show.
Hey, you like to say that I don't call it down the middle, but I do. You just never pay attention. Meanwhile, Vegas, gutbuster now, a backbreaker.
And it's the veterans. It's the veterans that apply those simple moves, the backbreakers, the scoop slams, and that is what leads to victory.
It's also going to wear you down because we all know that once that cloverleaf, the checkmate is applied, those are simple but effective moves that will pay very, very well in the long run.
But despite Azrieal having the high risk maneuver as a finisher, you got to admit the double foot stomp, it is effective and it is brutal.
Don't forget though, Azrieal does have a couple submission moves in his arsenal. Vegas also puts himself out there with the Vegas bomb.
Hey, but Azriel's got that cutter. Let's not forget, it could be any move. Any defining move can put this match away and grant a man that ticket to be the #1 contender.
Meanwhile, 2 bionic elbows putting Azrieal down into the corner. Vegas trying to stop the proverbial mud hole and walk it dry. Backing away though before the 5 count, going back in now, lifting Azrieal. Keeping the pressure applied. Shooting Azrieal the hard way across the corner.
The ring shifted and Vegas lands on his feet. See, Azrieal knew that Vegas was going to go for that sunset flip.
The same way Vegas knew that he was going to go headfirst in that turnbuckle, clotheslines him down.
Great competition to see who's going to be the #1 contender, but Adam Payne takes advantage of Vegas on the outside.
Adam Payne putting Vegas right where Azrieal would want him.
And Azrieal landing on his feet for the suicide dive.
Vegas landed right in the back of his head on the wood. Azrieal there planting Vegas' face. Making another. Azrieal walking around making sure the fans on all sides of the ring get to see this.
Yeah, but he could get it counted out and that could cost him his #1 contendership, Mikey.
Fans starting to chant for Vegas, trying to get Vegas back in this, but also getting ahead of the Enterprise.
Azrieal now with the right hand. Got Vegas in the corner. Those shoulder blocks, which we normally see Vegas execute. And a neck breaker.
Oh!
And that's going to snap it off.
He stalled it too. Kind of faked Vegas out a little bit. He actually jerked back in the neck. I noticed that both of Vegas's free arm went out as to try to brace the blow, but he held off and then dropped him. Crossface applied, trying to bridge him back now. Oh! Stomps right to the shoulder.
A move like that can eradicate Vegas out of this matchup, but a 1 count.
One of the reasons Vegas was put on the shelf for so long was a shoulder injury.
And Vegas is feeling it on the back there.
And I think we still have the fight for flight title. We have an intergender tag match and the heavyweight title tonight.
Vegas looking to help in this audience, but Azrieal saying no, sir. And it's going to be time for the helo, you got to believe. And
Helo up and over.
And lands on his feet. One. Didn't put all the effort in that cover, Mikey D. And I'm surprised that he didn't. We're talking world title match now.
The helo puts a lot of pressure down. Azrieal, though, he's not getting frustrated with the 2 count. Oh. Rob's taking these chops.
Shoots him to the far side now.
Azrieal, they'll put the brakes on before he can hit the foot. Oh, and he gets the foot anyway.
Full head of steam. Ducks the clothesline.
The cutter.
Combination ace crusher 1, 2.
Now Azriel's getting frustrated. He needs to get the pressure on Vegas.
Ooh, right to the back of the head.
And what we can say is a positive night so far for Hollywood. They win that 6-man. Mike Orlando might have lost the singles, but you have the tag titles back in Hollywood.
Now these two slugging it out for everything that is important in American Championship Entertainment, the Heavyweight Championship. Azrieal with the Mafia kick.
Mafia kick just hanging him up. Calling for a DDT.
Spiked him. And I mean spiked him with that DDT. It has got to be over. Azrieal going up.
This is a setup. This is a setup for that double stomp.
Oh, Vegas just barely missed it.
Power slam.
Legas hook 1, 2. What a match.
That might have been desperation or anything, I don't know, but Azrieal somehow kicking out. The two-man cheering section for Azrieal at ringside. Adam Payne and Mike Lewis trying to get Azrieal back in this one, willing him on.
Referee at 5. Shady's approaching 6, but both these men are down. They're going to try to slugfest each other to keep them down. Vegas with an elbow.
Both men at their knees now trying to go strike for strike.
Crowd chanting for Vegas. Just stiff shots. So much on the line, so much competition and respect, whether you're going to see it or not. Series of elbows by Azrieal.
Azrieal went for a foot stomp there.
Spins him.
Oh, he's
double
hooked. Go for a Vegas bomb. Oh, Azrieal counter though.
Smack. Straight boot to the face.
Huge boot, German. German with the release.
Azrieal throwing off that wristband almost, or that belt, whatever that is.
I think he just got German out of his belt. Oh, huge shoulder.
Vegas again. Northern Lights. Oh man, we're talking inches on that near fall. Ace Pro Wrestling, Destined for Greatness, #1 contender match. It's Rob Vegas versus Azrieal. The winner goes on to face the heavyweight champion. There's the elbow again. The European uppercut now. Side step by Azrieal. There's the knees. You know what's coming.
Azrieal.
It's Krasar.
Super kick now.
We're going to have a new #1 contender right here. 1, 2. Mikey D, at this point, who is going to walk out of here as the #1 contender?
I don't know. Vegas has to somehow find a way back in this. He's taking a brunt of punishment right now, but Azrieal, if Azrieal keeps his focus, we could have a new #1 contender, and he belongs to Hollywood Enterprise.
Azrieal now. I thought it was going to be the DDT, but he's trying to go for this. Oh no, Brainbuster.
Brainbuster full in effect. Azrieal now could be thinking Frog Splash. He could be thinking Frog Splash.
There he is. Azriel's about to be the #1 contender. 1, 2, I thought Azrieal had it right there after that Frog Splash, putting all the weight on the midsection of the chest master, but no, this match will go on.
Look at Azriel's face. Azrieal can't believe it either. Straight round kick to the swell of the back, trying now get into the head of Vegas and keep the attack going. The chest of Vegas now welted up from the series of chops over the course of this match. Across the other corner, Azrieal not following up with the elbow.
Oh no!
He's got him hooked.
Double.
Vegas bomb!
And now, could it be the flow through? No,
Wait.
pin!
He went for the cover, now he's checking him.
Checkmate!
He's checking him, center of the ring. Center of the ring, Mike
Oh,
Lewis.
come on, Lewis. Lewis cannot ruin such a great match. Azriel's tapping. Azriel is tapping. Azriel is tapping. Vegas has got his hands on Lewis. Don't do it. That might cost you the match. Watch your back.
Now Azrieal.
Lewis gets leveled. Swap back.
Hold up.
1, 2. No.
Mike Lewis on the outside having a heart attack.
Oh man, what a
behind
match.
Vegas.
What a match.
Oh.
Vegas hits the shoulder and the buckle. Enziguri to the back.
Azrieal climbing up.
Oh, he got caught.
Azrieal went for a seated dropkick, but got
Can he
caught.
turn on? No, just
Checkmate again.
Lewis
Oh,
again.
and Vegas
Lewis again.
And Vegas just spit his gum out at pain.
Oh my God. Rob Vegas.
Number one
Rob
contender.
Vegas. Rob Vegas is the #1 contender.
These guys just put it all on the line for a chance at the #1 contendership. In the end, the numbers game had nothing to do with it.
Mike Lewis having a conniption at ringside. But
Vegas.
Rob Vegas is the one.
I want Mac. I want Mac. Hold on.
You understand me?
First of all, you knock on my door. You don't just
Stop,
walk
we're
in.
at a
Listen,
meeting.
shut up! I'm already working on it. Listen, you
January 7th. January 7th, I want Mac.
Wait a second, Stucky. Listen, I know what happened tonight. We're a team.
Hands off me. January 7th, it's on?
Stockade.
January 7th?
I'm gonna
Fine.
get it.
I tried to help you.
Deal with this.
We're a team.
What's wrong with your throat?
Stockade.
What happened to you?
I'm just here to rock. Here to rock.
Whoa, Ace Nation, a 5-star matchup between Azrieal and Rob Vegas. Azrieal had to succumb to checkmate by Rob Vegas. What a great way to end things here on Overdrive with one of the best matches from this year to what we just had, one of the best shows of the year to close out the year in Worlds Collide. And if that was enough, you just saw when Stockade came bursting into Mike Morgan's office, I was a witness to it, and demanded a match with Monsta Mac at Redemption for January 7th, 2017, right here at the Morgan Jr. Arena, 67 Hathaway Street, Wallington, New Jersey. Tickets are, in fact, on sale. So let's see if we get this straight. The Fight for Flight title will be on the line when Crowbar defends against Sebastian Cage and Ricky Reyes. We're going to give you Adam Payne, Anthony FMB Ramirez, Part 2. And now, Stockade and Monsta Mac, it's official. I don't know about you, but you do not want to miss the first show of the calendar year, Redemption, right here at the Morgan Jr. Arena for 2017 on January the 7th. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Cheyenne Ortiz. When you want all the action, kick it into Overdrive. We'll see you next week.